Welcome everyone to the video, and today we are going to review and talk about Sansa Stark. Sansa Stark is a member of the Stark faction which works on ice. And she has very interesting abilities. She is probably my MVP for the Night's Watch Crowns Challenge Tower, and this is why. Her move is a slow speed move, but she grants one renew with a 90% chance for a bonus renew. Now, what is renew? Renew is what makes her so difficult to take down if you don't deal with her first if she's an enemy. Renew stacks up to 10 times, and each stack of renew heals 1% max HP every turn. So, that means if you have 10 stacks of renew on your team, they are healing 10% of their health every single turn. She also has the ability that when an ally is debuffed, she is going to afflict that enemy with one ice, grant the ally 25% tenacity, and renew. So you could get renew on the passive, and you could get renew on the special. So this is very important. If they do nerf renew, her character could be useless. You do need her at 4-star ability to get this. As you can see, mine is 5-star level 180. I have not gotten higher. Let us put her to the test in the Crowns Challenge to show you exactly what I am talking about. I am going with 2 healers for sustain. I am going with King in the North, Ned Stark, and Theon. And the strategy is to go, this is not one of the harder levels, but the strategy is to get to renew in the first wave as much as possible. That is the general strategy with this team. You want to get the renew going. We're going to go ahead with the renew. Now everyone has 2 renew. Let's put renew on Ned. And you want to just keep stacking it. When you keep stacking the renew, you do amazing things. You could get really far. Just go for those green matches. Now we're getting even more renew. Now we are up to 4 stacks. Let's give Ned more renew. And let us swing with Ned, and we'll finish this wave off. Now, generally speaking, when you get to the harder waves with Sansa, you want to don't get to the second wave until you stacked up quite a bit of renew. Because right now, 4 renews is cool. We're going to swing again. And 4 renews is very cool, but we want to get higher. So here we go. We get some more renew. And now they're at 6. Ned is at 8. Let's give Ned 9. So now we've got our tank going. And the whole point is to just keep stacking the renew. You will be able to get through very tough nodes by doing this. You will be able to get through very tough nodes. As you can see, they're healing back most of what they are taking. And when you face a Sansa, what you have to do is make sure she does not build all the stacks. When she builds the stacks of renew, it is very important to nuke her. And what I mean by nuke her is use your best single target DPS damage guy. Here we go. We get another renew. And now everyone is at 8 except for... Well, now everyone's at 8. Now everyone's at 8 except for someone. Ned is at 10. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and shoot this guy. Shoot Marjorie right here. Take her down. She's gone. But in a harder node, we're only up to 52 right now. But when you get up to really hard levels, like let's say you're going really up there and you're up to like number 90, you want to stack the renews and keep going and stall the first wave as long as possible. So that way you heal. I have beaten the Night Watch Tower with a level 180 Sansa with no legendary gear. She is very useful. They did nerf her abilities with the dragons, where she does not inflict multiple ices on the debuff. She only does one. But this is an important character. Keep in mind, they can always change mechanics in the game. So do not overinvest. This is a very good character for sustain purposes. Right now, as I'm mentioning this, we have Rob's War going on, and you can use her for sustain in some of these nodes. Another part of this is when you're facing off characters that have special moves like the Northern Brawler and the Archer. When they do their abilities, she's going to inflict them with ice, and she is going to grant someone renew. So it's important to keep that in mind. As you could see, the last time I used a team, this is the team I used. I used Kat and Sansa, double renew, and some good old Lord of Bones and Jon Snow. So I did not use the meta for that, but I did get through the event by doing that. So Sansa is a very important character. You could use her in many nodes. We'll do one more Crowns challenge and I'll show you. We'll do number 52, and it's all about getting the green matches in turn in the first wave. That is what it is all about. You want to get as many green matches as possible. Right now, the greens aren't coming up. We finally got a green match after some time. Let's pop that right there. We'll go ahead and shoot someone with Theon. Let's taunt with Ned so we can absorb some of the hits. Looks like we're going to get Renew started pretty soon. But again, the beauty of Crowns Challenge. And here we go. There we go. We're starting the Renew train. You could even give it to Sansa if you want. We're starting the Renew train. The beauty of it is if you don't get a good board and you don't get enough greens, you can always restart and do the match over. You do not lose any points for it. You do not get any second chances that are taken out. See, we're just building the Renew. And this is just the way to go, because once you have enough, you could be almost invincible. I mean, 10% health boost per turn is nothing to joke about. It's just so strong. And a lot of people are struggling against Sansa. Type in the comments below if you are having trouble against Sansa. Right now we're up to 6 renews, and we're on the first wave. Of course, this one isn't a super hard wave, so we'll just finish him off. But it's not a super hard wave, but when you get to the really hard ones, if you want to punch up and out of your weight class, you could certainly use Sansa to do it. Now the question is, will they nerf Renew? My guess is they're not going to nerf Renew, only because of how difficult it is to fight up against. I feel like they will make it. They will make more money keeping Renew on the board. There we go. We got more Renew right there. I feel like they will get more money by keeping Renew rather than getting rid of it, because it is such a pain to deal with. It is a painful mechanic in the game that a lot of people are struggling with, and it is something where you just need lots of help. So we're going to go ahead and fire Sansa off again. And now, if we look at the bottom, we have beautiful 10 renews. 10 renews, and we're going to finish this video off. Comment below and let me know what you think. If you have Sansa, if you're going to go for Sansa. But this is the reason why I like Sansa a lot. She's very useful, and she's very good on raid defense as well. I will talk to you all in the next video. Take care.